was thinking you and I could maybe get together sometime, hang out, watch some movies, eat some pizza, just chill. No?
Yo, 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 hey, hey, hey. What's up, guys? So the plan, of course, was to do a live Bishbattle today. However, sadly,
No?
Bishu, I guess, Tor is back or something? That's wild. Not any fun. What's up? Observe Mario Bros. How's it going? I'm assuming you are GM 100, but different channel name now. Looks like you switched it up. That's very cool. How's it going? Hope that you're doing well. So we were gonna do a Bishbattle today. However, it looks like it's not happening. So we are gonna be doing something a little bit different today now. And we might look at an old track. It's going to be the focus of the upcoming YouTube video that I'm going to be putting out on the channel. I think it'll be pretty fun. And then I'm going to record the voiceover that's going to be on the video. And I might even start editing. So we'll see. But that is the plan for today. Also, just to kind of hang out. I might even work on some music. But right now, it's just going to be just a fun little time. So thank you for being here. As you come in, please leave a like. I would greatly appreciate that. And you know, let's have a fun little stream. So all that said, we're going over here to this screen. And yeah, what's GM100? How's your day going? What have you been up to? Can you release the audio video for Poltergeist 3K? What do you mean, the audio video? So I released a video on my channel that's the kind of breakdown of the whole track. But is that what you mean? Because that's actually already out. But you know, either way, yeah. So, and that video has gotten some good attention. I'll be honest, I'm kind of surprised at the way that it has performed, which is super awesome, honestly. Which is, yeah, just so cool. Like the official audio of the song. Yeah, well, it's on Spotify and Apple Music and everywhere. So if you wanna check it out, it is actually on pretty much every streaming platform. So yeah. Bum bum bum. Let's see. Oh, where'd my window go? There we go. All right. So we are looking at the track that I made for a Bishbattle a while ago. So. Please be seated, and welcome to the Daddy Like a Sanctuary. For those of you who haven't been here before, we're about to get fucked up. Your brain getting fucked up. Now we got a key change. Hey, that's strange. Cause all of my sermons are coming from Twitter. AI generation makes them bitter. I put them on the stove, I watch them simmer while I use my AI sermon emitter. Damn. And with that, I just want to say thank you all for coming today. I think it was a beautiful service. We're going to have Jeffrey over there play us out. Oh, a beautiful song about swimming. Actually, you should definitely recognize this this song, GM100, because it's directly from Mario 64. So that's fun. I was doing this battle, and then out of nowhere, we had this sample that we had to flip, and it was this keyboard sound, right? It was that sound, and yeah, I was like, oh man, that sounds so much like the Mario 64 water, sound. So I recorded a little bit of it, which was fun. So but yeah, so it was very good. Let's see. Whoa, why did that disappear? That was weird. All right. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Oh my gosh, my cats are fighting. How long have you been in the back rooms? I've been in the back rooms for a while. Hey, what's up, Zero Lab? How's it going? Oh. Hey. You ask and I appear. I love it. Oh my god. Thank you, Ethan. Yeah, we're just chilling today. I was expecting to be doing a little, live battle stream right now, but obviously Bishu is a hurt boy, sadly. So yeah, not any fun there, but oh my god, we have the most heartfelt of reunions happening in chat. I love it. What happened to Mr. Shu? He went too hard. Yeah, he was in the gym, and I guess he pulled his back, and he can't walk right now or something. So that's super sad. But so right now I'm working on the next video for this channel. I figure I'm actually gonna record the what's it called? I'm gonna record the the voiceover for it right now. So if you guys want to give me some notes, I think it's a solid script for the new video. The new video is about this Bishbattle because Bishu literally told me on stream that I should make a video about it. So I felt like that was a good reason to make a video about it. But yeah, how is everybody who just came in? How's everybody doing? Also, I feel bad. Artie Knotts I never know what to call you. I mean, unless you just want me to call you Artie Knots, in which case I will continue calling you that. But yeah. You should watch Sonic Prime. It's on Netflix. It was a really good show. It's #1 everywhere. Really? Okay, I'll check it out. Not right now, obviously, but later. I mean, I don't know why. Artie Knots is such a... I don't know. I don't really have a name. Oh, okay. Well, then I'll call you... Oh my god. You're No Name. I love it. Or No Face. Oh, Studio Ghibli. Whatever. I don't really have a name that is pronounceable. What do you mean? Where are you from? Yeah, I'm sure that'll be okay, Zero Lab, but that sucks. I've done something similar like that. I actually pulled a side muscle nearly a year ago. I heard it somehow. I still am kind of unsure of how I even did it, and it literally is still not fully healed, which is wild to me. It's taken like so long, but those core muscles and those back muscles that are like in constant use, you know, in just normal everyday day-to-day life, so it's like, man, they take so long to heal because when you're doing anything, you're using them. Okay, so we're gonna make a new vocal track. Actually, what we should probably do is record this in a different file and then export it, because that would be easier. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll do a new live set. Go here, go to audio, hit the record button. How are we sounding? Wowzers. Listen to that echo. Hey. Oh my god. Haven't seen you in forever. Oh. I'm doing great. Shake my hand, sir. Oh. Wonderful. The things I do, please don't ask. Okay. So, all right, so we're going to be recording this voiceover, and I just want your general, what you think as I go through it. If there's anything better that I can say, I'll kind of do it in sections. So I will record a section, and then I'll stop the recording, and we can talk about it for a second. Or if I make mistakes, obviously I'll pause throughout and re-record stuff. But that's what we're gonna do right now. So, yeah. Guys, please be sure to give the live stream a like. I do appreciate it. It means a lot. Okay. Okay. Yes, it is the one that had the epic cathedral intro. I'm making a video about it. So it should be fun. Bishu told me on stream that I should make a video about this one, and I figure, considering a big percentage of my audience right now are Bishu, followers, it would probably be a pretty good thing for the channel to do it. Plus, when I do have my cooler, more fun Bish battles, I would like to make like breakdown videos for them. At least I think it's a good way for this channel to start out, which is cool. So yeah. So anyway, we're gonna start this recording process. And because it's not recording the screen obviously on Ableton, I'm gonna just put some chill music in the background. That way we have something kind of scoring the talking, because it's just gonna be a lot of talking. No, we're Daddy Like His followers. Hey, I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Because it's nice to, I don't know, it's nice to feel like I'm creating my own little, music producer / gaming community somewhere online. And as the channel grows, I'm sure that the different stuff that I do will also grow. But regardless, I might make some other like channel names or brand names for certain things. But I will. Oh, hang on one second, guys. I'll go up and grab it. I guess a package just arrived at my front door, so I gotta disappear for about 30 seconds while I go grab that. But then we're gonna record this, and then I really appreciate that, and because part of it's also that I feel like I'm riding this line with Bishu every now and then where I'm worried, and I just don't want him to think that I am not I don't know, it's kind of tough. I don't want him to ever think that I'm just sticking around in his community to like leech people from it, and I don't necessarily think that anybody does feel that way. I feel like that's a normal concern to have if you're building your own audience while participating in other people's audiences. But that's also how communities are grown, which is cool. Whether it be communities that support people or whether it be communities that me if anybody, me if anyone. But Vision Drags, how's it going? Antic, what's up? How's it going? But it's I don't know. It's just a concern, and those communities can obviously be people that are supporting other people, or they can be communities that are actually like I would say, there are producers who all know each other. That's a community, even though they all have their sub communities that are the people that support them more often than not. So it's just interesting, the online middle class and the idea of content creation is going to be really cool. Yes, they are, Antec. They're normally going to be they are normally going to be a thing where we do the Bishbattle live from Bishu. But Bishu's not doing a battle this week. So we're actually just hanging out. I'm about to record the what is it called? The voiceover for the upcoming YouTube video for the channel. And so you guys can give me some notes on that if you think there's anything better that I can do talking about this track. I'm going to be talking about, actually I'll pull it in, that way we can have some fresh ears on the track, and then we'll dive in and do that. But the Bo-Fi thing is probably going to be one of the next it'll probably be the third or fourth project going up on the channel. So I'm doing this one first. I'm also gonna do a general like how-to lo-fi video as well. I feel like every channel that does anything even remotely near lo-fi has a like how-to lo-fi video. And then I'm also gonna be doing some other stuff. So but I'm pretty obsessed with the Bo-Fi idea, and I'm definitely going to do that. I'm just trying to figure out exactly how I want to do that. So I'm gonna go grab really quick. Give me guys like 25 seconds. I gotta go grab a package that apparently arrived at my front door. Make sure it doesn't get stolen by anybody, and then we're gonna dive into this voiceover. So. All right, the package has been acquired. Okay, so we're doing good. Woo, woo. All right. And yeah, we're gonna dive into this. So I broke the script into sections, and I think it works pretty well. I don't know how closely you guys can look, but I'm gonna drag this on here. Can I zoom in? Let's see. I know that I can. No. Yeah, okay. So here's the script. So we're going to be going through in sections. So basically the opening just talks about like what's going on. Then we dive into the actual like sampling of stuff. We have our fake sponsorship, which I'm going to do in every video. And then we have you straight up don't have a URL page on SoundCloud. What? Wait, what? Oh, no, I guess I don't. That is weird. All right, so we're gonna do two things really quick. The first is we're going to actually check out
your brain.
Oh,
getting
no, it's not. It's not getting sucked up. Okay. So we are going to dive in firstly and listen to this track, and then we're gonna do the other stuff. Cool. I tried to go to. I mean, your profile doesn't have a URL. I tried to go to it directly and it didn't go anywhere. Yeah, I know. I probably need to go there. Ethan, you can sponsor my next video. I want to do some fun sponsorship segments, especially before I actually get any like real sponsorships, you know? So, Antec, I'll talk about that in just a sec. But here is the track that we are going to be making this voiceover about in this breakdown video covering. If you haven't heard it, it's called Welcome to the Daddy Like Us Sanctuary. Bishu gave us some Twitter bot samples to flip, and I made this.
Please be seated and welcome to the Daddy Like Us Sanctuary. For those of you who haven't been here before, we're about to get fucked up. Your brain getting fucked up. Now we gotta change. Hey, that's strange. Cause all of my sermons are coming from Twitter. AI generation makes them bitter. I put them on the stove, I watch them simmer while I use my AI sermon emitter. And with that, I just want to say thank you all for coming today. I think it was a beautiful service. We're going to have Jeffrey over there play us out. Oh, a beautiful song about swimming, about going through life and understanding that you might come up against some resistance as you go through this world. But it's okay. And like we learned from Mario, sometimes you have to go to great lengths to save the princess.
So that's what we're making a video about. This upcoming video. What's up, Tenna? How's it going? Thank you for the compliment. If you guys liked that track just now, as we're diving into the voiceover, if you'd literally just do me a solid and like this live stream, it would really help me out. I would appreciate it. Big time. Oh my God, big time. Look at me. I'm here asking for likes. Thank you. Okay, so. We're gonna dive in to recording the voiceover for this upcoming video, and it's gonna be fun. it should be good. I'm gonna put this lo-fi back on because it doesn't matter either way. It's not gonna disrupt us as we do this. Are you making just a blah blah this is how blah blah this how video or a music video? Oh no, just like a blah blah this is how I made it type video. Like it's similar to my Luigi's Mansion one that I released. A track breakdown video, but I'm gonna try and do it in the same kind of fun, entertaining, all over the place type thing, type way. So that's cool. So that being said, we're gonna dive in and record this voiceover. So here we go. How are the audio levels? Are the audio levels good? How are the audio levels? Are the audio levels good? That's pretty good. Let's just go over here. It doesn't really matter, but we're just gonna go over here to the instruments. Dude, put a mastering chain on talking. Love it. I mean, we don't really need to do much. We'll just do an EQ, do the basic curve, bring out those highs, and then yeah. Hey guys, this is how to master your voice, if you didn't know. Apply an EQ, then go here. We're gonna put a little bit of a compressor. We don't know how loud it's gonna be. Let's find that out. Oh my god, I'm talking and it's great. Cool. Whoops. I'm talking and it's great. Okay, well, other than that air. I'm talking and it's great. Cool, whatever. That's fine. Glue compressor, followed by a limiter. Where's anything? Thanks. Okay, cool. Nope, not it. Dynamics, that's what we need. Limiter. Nope, that's another glue compressor. Limiter, there we go. All right. I'm talking and it's great. Cool. I'm talking and it's great. Wonderful. All right. So let's make sure the plosives don't happen, but other than that, we are a Gucci Mane. Cool. All right. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Concurrent viewers, keeping that number nice and high. Okay, so I'm gonna do this in sections, and then if you guys have any ideas, anything additionally that you think I should say, or anything like that, do you mind if I try making a music video for it? You mean for my this track for the Daddy Like a Sanctuary track? I would be honored, honestly. And if you want to hit me up and let me know what ideas you have or something like that, I would love that. What kind of music video are you thinking? Let me know. Let me know, and I'm gonna record this first little thing, and then I'll check in 1 sec, and we'll talk about it a little bit more. Okay, here we go. Let's record a voiceover. Boom, 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 boom. The video is gonna be called "Bishu Forced Me to Make This Video." I think that's the working title for the video. So here we go. Let's angle this, that way I don't spit directly into the mic. Okay. Recently, this Twitch streamer named Bishu forced his chat to make music out of this Twitter bot that just like tweets out AI generated music. And it's it's a good thing Twitter didn't exist in the 1770s, because Mozart would have been out of a job. It's a good thing Twitter didn't exist in the 1770s. I kind of hesitated there. It's a good thing. Yeah, that's fine. It's a good thing that Twitter didn't exist in the 1770s, because Mozart would have been out of a job. That's fine. Boop. It's a good thing that Twitter didn't exist in the 1770s, because Mozart would have been out of a job. Is it gonna be like an animation of the video, or like what kind of a thing are you thinking? Okay, so boom, 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 boom. Would have been out of a job. Recently, this Twitch streamer named Bijou forced his chat to make music out of this Twitter bot. Now, if you didn't already know this, Bijou tends to like my stuff. I don't like how I said that. Now, if you didn't know this, Bijou does tend to like my stuff. But specifically after this track, Bijou said... So right here, there's going to be two like little clips. There's going to be a bunch of him reacting right here. He does tend to like my stuff. He tends to like my stuff. Bunch of clips of him reacting. And then... But specifically after this track, Bijou said... And then it's going to have what he said, which is... he just told me that I should make a video about it. And then after it shows that, then it's going to have the okay meme of that dude on the mountain or whatever. And then from there... Oops. Oh, why should you stick around? Well, here's a quick sample of the song. Here's another. Oh, but here's where it started. Beautiful. Okay. 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 An animation. Don't know how to put it. I don't know how to put you in it, so I'll put the first 3D model I can find with the description "Daddy" on it. That's funny. If you wanted to try and make like a 3D model of my little guy that's in the left-hand corner of the screen, you could try and do that. Truly, honestly, it does. The Bijou Daddy Lacus lore is like over a year old now, which is nice. Oh, but here's where it started. Cool. Then there's gonna be that clip from School of Rock where she's singing memories from Cats, and it's gonna be going over top of the Twitter bot samples. It's gonna sound very chaotic. Okay, then there's gonna be the little Daddy Lacus key card, and then we're gonna say... Anyway, as we know from Hans Zimmer, the best music is written in the key of D. So as to not insult that music, I wrote this in, well, I don't know, it actually kind of shifts around. But regardless, I don't know why, but after putting the electric keys into the sampler, this is all I'd wanted to play. This is an original composition, by the way, and you shouldn't fight me on that. That was bad. This is an original composition, by the way, so you better not fight me on that. Regardless, I don't know why, but after putting the electric keys into a sampler, this is all I wanted to play. This is an original composition. You better not fight me on that. Right, and then we rush into... Okay, cool, cool. Bing, bing, bong, bing, bing, bong, bing, bing, bong. The first few, like, were core community memories. Truly, actually, like, I felt it was really nice. It felt like immediately, I felt very, I don't know, I guess just accepted, you know? It was a really fun time, to be making stuff and contributing, which was awesome. Okay. What did I just say? This is an original composition, by the way, so you better not fight me on that. It's gonna be the Mario 64 water theme. Okay, do I like how I said everything up until here? Well, I don't know, it actually kind of shifts around. But regardless, I don't know why, but after putting the electric keys into the sampler, this is all I'd wanted to play. Which, and also, I mean, by the way, this is an original composition, and so you should not fight me on that. Which, and also, I mean, by the way, this is an original composition, and so you should not fight me on that. Less than savory ways. I get that. I understand that. And by the way, this is an original composition, so, and you should not fight me on that, so. Whoa, wait, what are even all the sounds that I'm working with? Whoa, wait, Danny Lacus, what are even all the sounds that you're working with? Well, first off, we have a piano. And wow, that is boring. So let's delete that and not use it. 2, this is a trash can lid? I truly don't know. Trash can lid? A trash can lid? I truly don't know. 3 is a choir. It's incredible. I mean, watch out, Eric Whittaker. And then we're going to speed up this next vocal line. This joke was brought to you by all the choir nerds out there. Well, I guess it really wasn't a joke. Whatever. Who cares? Not you. I guess it really wasn't a joke. Whatever. Who cares? Not you. That's fine. 4, a vibey electric keyboard. Immaculate vibes. Like 10 out of 10. Would generate again. And finally, number 5. Cannons. Cannons. Oh, shit. And finally, number 5. Cannons. Cannons. Whoa, that's loud. Cannons. Which, despite what I said previously, actually are tuned to the key of D, which in this case stands for destruction. Which, despite what I said previously, actually are tuned to the key of D. Which in this case stands for destruction. Man, I say the word witch a lot. I had never realized how much I say it. I've been watching for about a year, but I don't want to. Yeah, if you guys have any ideas while I'm going through here, I would appreciate any feedback, or if you guys just like stuff, you know, keep the chat flowing, talk to each other. You know, this is a spot to chill, do whatever. Okay. This joke was brought to you by all the choir nerds out there. Well, I guess it really wasn't a joke. Whatever. Who cares? Not you. 4, a vibey electric keyboard. Immaculate vibes. Like 10 out of 10. Would generate again. And finally, number 5. Loud. Cannons. Which... Loud. And finally, number 5. Cannons. Which, despite what I said previously, actually are tuned to the key of D. Which in this case stands for destruction. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Okay. Wait, so Vision Drex, have you used any DAWs? Like, have you done anything? Have you done anything? That sounds bad. Okay, so listen. Dude, why my lips be smacking, dude? Okay, so listen. The choir sample got me into a reflective, pensive mood. I mean, listen to it. The choir sample got me into a reflective, pensive mood. I mean, listen to it. What about this wouldn't cause you to reflect on that relationship-ending thing that you said during your first serious relationship? So I put it into a sampler and I created a drone. Then I threw a little churchy, yeah, that's an adjective, minor kind of chant on top of it, and I figured out that I wanted to have a little Picardy third action, which if you aren't a theory nerd, just means going from a minor feeling phrase to a major chord finish. Okay. I don't know. So I put it into a sampler and I created a... The choir sample got me into a reflective, pensive mood. I mean, listen to it. What about this wouldn't cause you to reflect on that relationship-ending thing that you said during your first serious relationship? So I put it into a sampler and I created a drone. Then I threw a little churchy, yeah, that's an adjective, minor kind of chant on top of it, and I figured out that I wanted to have a little Picardy third action, which if you aren't a theory nerd, just means going from a minor feeling phrase to a major chord finish. That's pretty good. I doubled that with the electric keys sample, which sounded like this, which I liked, but it still didn't have enough thickness to it. So I added a pedal tone in the bass, which was 2 basses stacked up. But were we thick enough yet? No. We grabbed the Ableton choir sound and threw it to the right, and then we grabbed an organ sound and threw it to the left to really fill everything out. At that point it sounded like this. There's some EQ on different elements as well as reverb and a glue compressor, but we needed more... Oh shit. There's some EQ... Okay. There's some EQ on different elements as well as reverb and a glue compressor, but we needed some more ambiance. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Guys, how are we liking it so far? We feel like it's a good script thus far. I knew I wanted to play around with the church service idea, and who attends church? People, usually. So I added this to the background ambiance of a group. Oh shit. People, usually. So I. Bum bum bum. Usually. I used LMMS as a how would it be, and then realized that it has no correlation, but I haven't used anything else now. Okay, I've never used that, so I'm not sure how it does compare, but let's see. Yeah, I bet. That does not sound that does not sound super fun. Let's see. And then I rounded out the intro with this cool pan flute sample that I found on Splice. I wanted to play with the church service idea. Who attends church? People, usually. Whoa, that was weird. Huh. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. People, usually. I knew I wanted to play around with the... Let's redo this line. Now I knew that I wanted to play around... Nope. Now I knew that I wanted to play around with the church service idea, and who attends church? People, usually. So I added this background ambiance of a group of people chatting. And then I rounded out the intro of this cool... Oh, fuck, dude. I can't, like, read and talk today for some reason. Okay. Now, I knew that I wanted to play around with this church service idea, and who attends church? People, usually. So I added in this background ambience of a group of people chatting. And then I rounded out the intro with this cool pan flute sample that I found on Splice. I put it into the track, I doubled it to harmonize with itself, and then I added a boatload of reverb. So picture it. Okay, then we're gonna do this silly intro monologue thing that I have written. Let's see. Here, we'll... Actually, I kind of need this up so that I can figure out the length that I need to talk for this thing. Okay, so if I come here, okay, boop, okay, all right, this is gonna be fun. Ready? All right. Gonna hit record, and then we're gonna go hit play, and then we're gonna read this out. You have had a tough week at work. I mean it. Your boss sucks. And you love your family, but the daily stress of caring for 32 children is a lot to handle. So when Sunday rolls around and you get the opportunity to go, sit, unwind, and connect to your community, you take it. And you're standing in the pew, catching up with Svetlana. The music ends, and you hear this.
Please be seated, and welcome to the Daddy Like Us Sanctuary. For those of you who haven't been here before, we're about to get fucked up. Your brain getting fucked up.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. Anyway. Cool. Okay, that was a good... And you hear this. All right, that's good. Okay. So, that was good. And then following this is going to be the fake sponsorship ad, which might actually change in placement. I haven't quite figured out where I want this yet, but I'm going to record it in this order for now, and then I might flip it around in the edit. So, let's see. Let's put this back on. Boop, boop, boop. Here we go. Raid Shadow Legend. I should do a fake Raid Shadow Legends thing. That would be really funny, actually. Okay, here we go. Guys, this video is sponsored by the subscribe button, who recently lost some weight by completing P90X. They are feeling confident and a little flirty, so if you think you can handle what they've got going on, go ahead and take a trip downstairs, like below this video, and see if you can tap that button, the subscribe button. Please subscribe. That's pretty good. That's fine. Actually, that was good. And it's not very long. Like, what's the duration? Yeah, it's less than 30 seconds for that little bit. So that's fine. Bam, bam, bam. With over 500 unique champions, you're bound to find somebody who represents your inner desire to be a cuck queen. Just like the most unhinged, weird assumptions about people who play Raid Shadow Legends. Just like below this video, and see if you can tap that button, the subscribe button. Please subscribe. Clip it. Do it. I dare you. No, I'll probably make a fake thing at some point. What's up? We're back up to 3 concurrent viewers. Okay, so we are here. We've done the fake thing. Good. Okay, next. All right, boom. Next section. We're talking drums. The samples are being used in a few spots. I made a kick drum out of the cannons, which wasn't very good, so I ended up doubling it with another kick, but we are also using the trash can lid sample. Rounded all of that out with a rim shot and then a hi-hat loop that oh, fuck. Rounded all of that out with a rim shot and then a hi-hat loop that kind of sounds like a clock ticking, which altogether sounds like this. Cool. Fine. Fine. Absolutely fine. Crushing it. Can read words. I know how. The keys and bass. Cool. All right. The keys and bass are all the same instruments in this section, but let's talk about the theory, because what's cooler than being cool? These chord changes. That's what. Now, can I make theory interesting? I'm going to try. All right, let's see. This is going to be... This is the hardest part of the edit, and I might end up re-recording some stuff as I come up with, like, creative, like, silly things to add into this section to make it a little bit more attention grabby, but we'll see. I'm gonna read it right now, so if you think it's not interesting, or if you think that it's kind of getting lost and maybe could use more like examples or something like that, then let me know. But I'm gonna go through this. Of course, this is also dependent on your previous, like, knowledge of music theory, obviously. So here we go. In music theory, there is a chord change called a tritone substitution, and it is super cool. If you've heard my music before, but especially what's on SoundCloud, then you've probably heard it before. Basically, it is when you take a dominant 7th chord, which is a major triad with an added flat 7th. Side note, this is the chord that gives Barbershop its signature sound. And then you take the root and the 5th of that chord and you throw them up a tritone. This creates the same chord, a dominant 7th chord, but with a new root. So with all that said, and played more simply, the tritone substitution sounds like this. So is that what I did in this song? No. So is that what I did? So is that what I did in this song? No. Whoops, you just learned some theory. Sorry, not sorry. But I did base the idea of the chord changes in this on that, having the root of each chord travel by a tritone. The difference is that the first chord is a minor 7th chord, and then the second chord is a major 7th chord, neither of which are dominant. They're more submissive, if you ask me. The second little chord pattern introduces some chromatic action, but would be nothing without knowing the lyrics. So, oh, whoops. The second little chord pattern introduces some chromatic action, but would be nothing without knowing the lyrics. So, moving on to the vocals, I've always been a fan of when people talk about subjects that are generally spoken about with great care. Bro, I'm calm. Am I not calm? Am I talking too fast? Like, legitimately? Obviously, on the screen, like in this section, there's going to be these, like, very big things. But when I'm editing stuff down, I try and keep it as attention grabby and as, you know, quick as possible, I guess.
The second little chord pattern introduces some chromatic action, but would be nothing without knowing the lyrics. So,
Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Let's re-record this little line.
tritone. The difference is that the first chord is a minor 7th chord, and then the second chord is a major 7th chord, neither of which are dominant. They're more submissive, if you ask me.
Oh, were you responding to that? The calm down? Like, the submissive line? Oh. Yeah, okay. Alright, good. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of stuff on the screen that kind of help show it as I go through it too, which will help. But I don't know. I think it's generally a pretty good paragraph that helps illustrate everything. So we'll see. Okay. The second little chord pattern introduces some chromatic action, but would be nothing without knowing the lyrics. So, moving on to the vocals, I've always been a fan of when people talk about subjects that are generally spoken about with great care, like religion, for example. Or maybe it's even a nerdier subject matter, but people talk about it with like the same bravado as like a wrestler or a football player would. It's like instead of saying, wow, the voices in that choir blend so beautifully that you could hear the overtones ringing out above the blah, 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 you know. Instead, you'd say something like, holy hell, they fucked the shit out of those chords. Instead of saying, wow, it's like instead of saying, I'm going to re-record that line, although I do like it. It's like instead of saying, wow, the voices in that choir blend so beautifully that you could just hear the overtones ringing out above the blah, blah, blah. You get it. It's like you'd say something more like, holy hell, they fucked the shit out of those chords. So when I approached the idea of writing what a sermon at the Daddy Like Us Sanctuary would be like, I wrote some lyrics based on that vibe, complete with a musical fourth wall break where I talk about changing keys, wrapped it up with a little verse about AI-generated sermons to tie in the Twitter bot theme, and then I put in a little chopped-up pan flute Easter egg, and section 2 was complete. I need to re-listen to that. I'm not sure I'm happy with how I said everything. It's like instead of saying, wow, the voices in that choir blend so beautifully. Oh, actually, I need to hear right before that, too. Are generally spoken about with great care, like religion, for example. Or maybe it's even a nerdier subject matter, but people talk about it with, like, the same bravado as, like, a wrestler or a football player would. Does that make sense, what I said? I feel like I said it a little weird. Moving on to the vocals. Here we go. So, moving on to the vocals, I've always been a fan of when people talk about subjects that are generally spoken about with great care, like religion, for example. Or maybe it's even a nerdier subject matter, but people talk about it with like the same bravado as like a wrestler or a football player would. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It's like instead of saying, wow, the voices in that choir blend so beautifully that you could just hear the overtones ringing out above the blah, blah, blah. You get it. It's like you'd say something more like, holy hell, they fucked the shit out. So when I approached the idea of writing... Okay, I kind of like it. It's like instead of saying... Let's do this. I'm just gonna... Boop. Hello? Hello? Cool. Cool. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna record that here. It's like instead of saying, wow, the voices in that choir blended so beautifully that you could hear the overtones ringing out above the blah, 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 you'd say something more like, holy hell, they fucked the shit out of those chords. Yeah, that was better. And then, get out of those chords. So when I approached the idea of... Boop. Okay. Okay. It's like instead of saying, wow, the voices in that choir blended so beautifully. Holy hell, they fucked the shit out of those chords. So when... So when I approached the idea of writing what a sermon at the Daddy Like a Sanctuary would be like, say something more like, holy beautifully that you could hear the overtones ringing out above the blah, blah, blah. You'd say something more like, holy hell, they fucked the shit out of those chords. So when I approached the idea of writing what a sermon at the Daddy Like a Sanctuary would be like, I wrote some lyrics based on that vibe, completed with a musical fourth wall break where I talked about the changing keys. I wrapped it up with a little verse about AI-generated sermons to tie in the Twitterbot theme, and I put in a little chopped up pan flute Easter egg, and then section 2 was complete. Cool. Okay. So when I approached the idea of writing what a sermon at the Daddy Like a Sanctuary would be like, I wrote some lyrics based on that vibe, completed with a musical fourth wall break where I talked about the changing keys. I wrapped it up with a little verse about AI-generated sermons to tie in the Twitterbot theme, and I put in a little chopped up pan flute Easter egg, and then section 2 was complete. Woo! I just realized that I never responded to Antic's question about my like inspiration. I'll talk about that in a second. The script is almost done. Section 3 is post-sermon and has a little monologue about Mario rescuing Peach, in the same way that a church youth leader can craft a biblical lesson out of pretty much anything. The fake church accompanist, referred to as Jeffrey, then plays us out with a rendition of the water theme from Mario 64. Oops, it's called Dire Dire Docks. The fake church accompanist Woo! I'm like slightly under the weather. I have like a very tiny cold. And so, oh man. Woo! That's a sneezy time right there. Okay. The fake church accompanist, referred to as Jeffrey, plays us out with a rendition of the Dire Dire Docks theme from Mario 64. I mean, this original song that I made. But, yeah. Then Bishu reacted to it. Okay. Section 3 is post-sermon and has a little monologue about Mario rescuing Peach, in the same way that a church youth leader can craft a biblical lesson out of pretty much anything. The fake church accompanist, referred to as Jeffrey, plays us out with a rendition of the Dire Dire Docks theme from Mario 64. I mean, this original song that I made. But, yeah. Then Bishu reacted to it. Is that the... wait. Is that the right name? Dire Dire Docks? Dire Dire Docks. Yeah, it is. Okay. I was like, I can't remember if that's exactly what it was called. Okay. The fake church accompanist, referred to as Jeffrey, plays us out with a rendition of the Dire Dire Docks theme from Mario 64. But, yeah. I mean, this original song that I made. But, yeah. Then Bishu reacted to it. I made. But, but then, of course, like all tracks before it, Bishu reacted to it. But then, of course, like all the tracks before it, Bishu reacted. Dude, why can't I not? I feel like I can't say that in like a natural way. That's so weird. But This original song that I made. But then, of course, Bishu reacted to it. The fake church accompanist played us out with a rendition of the water theme from Mario 64. 8. In this original song that I made. But those are the only two elements in this section 3. But those are the only two elements in this section 3. Whoops, in this last section, let's say that. But those are the only two elements in this last section of the song. Ta-da. Damn. Oh my god. Yo. Oh my god. The voiceover's 8 minutes long. Oh. Why do I do this to myself? That's a good question. Why do I do this to myself? I truly am unaware. Recently, this Twitch stream... Bum, bum, bum. Oh, damn. I've lost a subscriber during this live stream. That's fine. Whatever. Who cares? Who needs them? Apparently not me. Recently, this Twitch streamer named Bishu forced his chat to make music out of this Twitter bot that just like tweets out AI-generated music. You have had a tough week at work. So picture it. How do I can't remember how to do this. There's a way that you like delete the space that you select. Edit. Oh, cut time. Yeah, that's it. Cool. Well, whoever's here, like, tell me what you're up to. I'm I think that is it. I just need to now record the tiny little like what's it called? Man, I don't know. This is original song that I made. But those are the only two elements in this last section of the song. Actually, you know what we need to look at? We do need to look at Bishbattle voice over. Save. That's fine. We're gonna open up this one. And we're just gonna write like a tiny little thing. Oh, right, the crowd comes back. Okay. Other than the crowd noise coming back under the monologue. Other than the crowd noise coming back underneath the the outro, I'll say the outro monologue. That was everything in the last section. Please, oh gosh, please don't, let's see, please don't judge my, mastering chain too hard, as I to master the track. Literally all I did was put a little EQ, some OTT, a glue compressor, and a limiter on the track. I made the full thing in like 2.5 hours. Okay, cool. Vision Drex, what are you up to? Are you hanging out? Are you working on anything right now? To master the track, literally all I did was put a little. Because of time constraints, to master the track, I'll say that. Because of time constraints. Because of time constraints to, I'll put master in quotation marks. To master the track, literally all I did was put a little EQ, some OTT, a glue compressor, and a limiter on the track. I made the because of the time constraints to master the track, literally all I did was put a little EQ. Literally all I did was put a little EQ, some OTT, a glue compressor, and a limiter on the track. Definitely could have done better, but you know what they say. Oh, you do? Good, then I don't have to tell you. That's a good, I like that sentence. That's funny. I've never heard anybody made that joke. I'm sure it's been made, but I'm saying, because of time constraints, to master the track, literally all I did was put a little EQ, some OTT, a glue compressor, and a limiter on the track. Definitely could have done better, but you know what they say. Oh, you do? Okay, good. I don't have to tell you. Oh yeah, that's good. That's what I'll say. I'll say, oh you do? Okay, good. Then I don't have to tell you and we can just watch Bishu react to the track. And then it'll be the track clip. And then I'm trying to remember everything that I said in the last video. Big thanks to everyone who watched the video. Big thanks to everybody who watched this video. Throw a like on it if you enjoyed, and if you haven't seen my last video on the making of my Luigi's Mansion track, big thanks to everybody who watched this video. Throw a like on it if you enjoyed it, and if you haven't seen my last video on the making of my Luigi's Mansion track, go ahead and click on the video that's on screen now. Yeah, I'll make a little end screen thing with that. Big thanks to everybody who watched this video. Throw a like on it if you enjoyed. Throw a like on it if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel, and if you haven't seen my last video on the making of my Luigi's Mansion track, go ahead and click on that. Go ahead and click on the video that's. Go ahead and check it out. I think you'll big thanks to everybody who watched this video. Throw a like on it if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel, and if you haven't seen my last video on the making of my Luigi's Mansion track, go ahead and check it out. Go ahead and click the video on screen to go watch it. Big thanks to everybody who watched the video. If you've heard some of my other Bishbattle submissions and want... Oh yeah, that's a good thing to say. Big thanks to everybody who watched the video. If you've heard some of my other Bishbattle submissions and you want breakdown tracks, breakdown vids on any of them, comment below and let me know what you want to see. Throw a like on this video. Throw a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel, and if you haven't seen my last video on the making of the Luigi's Mansion track, go ahead and click on the video on screen. Go ahead and click the video on screen to go and watch it. Thanks again for watching. Peace. Okay, cool. That'll be the last little thing. I'm trying to think if there's anything additionally. Wow, I didn't do anything to the drums. That's incredible. Okay. That's that. That is that. Here's all the bass stuff. That's fine. Glue compressor. Boom, 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 boom.
Now we got a key change. Hey, 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 that's strange. Cause all of my sermons are coming from Twitter. AI generation makes them bitter. I put them on the stove, I watch them simmer while I use my AI sermon emitter. And with that, I just want to say
cool. All right. Chill.
Cause all of my sermons are coming from Twitter.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even talk about the Chord changer called a tritone substitute. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, boom. Next section. Let's go talk about the drums. The keys and the bass are all the same in the instrument. Moving on to vocals. I've always been a fan of when people... oh, yeah. That's right. I also sang the oh yeah, that's right. I also sang the key change. Oh yeah, that's right. I also sang the chords with some very creative lyrics. Oh yeah, that's right. I also sang the chords with some very creative lyrics.
Now we got a key change. Hey, that's strange. Cause all of my sermons are coming from Twitter.
Okay, that's fine. I can just add that in. Whoops.
Please be seated and welcome to the Daddy Like Us Sanctuary. For those of you who haven't been here before, we're about to get fucked up.
Cool. Voiceover. Talked about the changing keys. I wrapped it up with a little verse about AI-generated sermons to tie in the Twitter bot theme. I did with a musical fourth wall break where I talked about the changing keys. Oh yeah, that's right. I also sang the chords. Oh yeah, that's right. I also sang the chords with some very creative lyrics. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I also sang the chords, which is what some people like my tracks for most of all. But I sang them with some very creative lyrics. Oh yeah, that's right. I also sang the chords, which... Oh yeah, that's right. I also sang the chords, which is what some people like my tracks for most of all. Oh yeah, that's right. I also sang the chords, which is what some people like my tracks actually mostly for, but I sang them with some very creative lyrics. Oh yeah, that's right. I also sang the chords, which is kind of the staple of my sound, and is what people kind of cling to. Oops, no, I don't like that. Which is also kind of the staple. Oh yeah, that's right. I also sang the chords, which is kind of the staple of my sound, but I did so with some very creative lyrics. Oh yeah, that's right. I also sang... Okay. Okay. Good. Let's join those together so that I can hold that. Good. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I also sang the chords, which... Okay. Two elements in this. Two elements in this. Okay. Last little paragraph. referred to as Jeffrey, plays us out with a rendition of the Dire Dire Docks theme from, this original song that I made. But those are the only two elements. But those are the. But those are the only two elements. Oh my god. But other than that crowd noise coming back underneath the outro monologue, that was everything in the last section. But other than that crowd noise coming back underneath the outro monologue, that was everything in the last section. Let's see. But other than the crowd noise coming back underneath the outro monologue, that was bad. But other than the crowd noise coming back underneath the outro monologue, that was everything in the last section. Now, because of time constraints to master the track, literally all I did was put a little EQ, some OTT, a glue compressor, and a limiter on the track. I definitely could have done better, but you know what they say. Oh, you do? Oh, good. Well, then I don't have to tell you, and we can just watch Bishu react to the track. Again, big thank you to everybody who watched this video. If you have... Again, big thank you to everybody who watched this video. Again, big thank you to everybody who watched this video. If you've heard some of my other Bishbattle... Again, big thank you to everybody who watched this video. If you have heard some of my other Bishbattle submissions and you want breakdown vids on any of them, just comment below and let me know which ones that you want to see. I don't like the order of that. Let's do the, let's do it that way. Big thank you to everybody who watched this video. If you like it, please throw a like on it and subscribe to the channel. Big thank you to everybody who watched this video. If you liked it, please go ahead and throw it a like, subscribe to the channel, and if you haven't seen my last video on the making of my Luigi's Mansion track, go ahead and click on the video on screen. Oh, shit. I keep saying things the wrong way. That's fine, I guess. Actually, before I finish recording this, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. I do want to thank you guys so much all for being here today. I know most of you have had to peace out, which is, of course, fine. Yeah, we're going to be doing some more live streams. So we're going to be doing them more often. They're going to be more planned out when they are going to be happening. And again, we're going to be doing some that are the Bishbattle submissions, which will be obviously fun. And I don't mean like today. I mean like producing live for the Bishbattle, and doing it that way, which will be really fun. I'm excited for those streams, and then I'll also probably make some a schedule for some other music streams. And if you are interested, if you're still here and listening, if you are interested in seeing me do some gaming, I'm thinking about doing some gaming, but only exclusively on Twitch, because I don't want to inundate this channel with any gaming content unless it's music related. It has to deal with the music in games or composing music for games or something like that, which is definitely something that I want to do down the line. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything. Thank you again for being here. You can subscribe here, subscribe to Twitch, and yeah, I do really appreciate it. And I will be back soon. Antec, I'm going to be doing that. That Bo Burnham the Bo-Fi here soon, once I figure out a little bit more about how I want to do it, and once I get this current video out. So I'm sure that it'll be super fun. I know on some of my videos here on YouTube there is a link to my Discord server. So if you want to stay up to date on like when I'm streaming, or just have a general chat to kind of chat with people, it's pretty dead most of the time, if I'm honest, but it'll at least allow you to have some alerts. And I do tend to message people directly a lot of times when I go live right now. Jazzy Funky Friends community and a Jacob Collier Discord server. Oh, yo, I would appreciate that. If you want to shoot me, if you find me on what is it called? If you find me on Discord, feel free to add me and join my server, but also to share if those servers are free to join, feel free to share those server names with me as well, because I'd love to check them out. But yeah, so cool. Anyway, hope you have a good rest of your day. I'm gonna finish up this recording and then probably go chill out with the family. But yeah, expect this new video soon. Lots of new streaming, and you can also go check out and subscribe to Twitch if you want to see some gaming content. Which will probably also eventually be on a schedule, but right now will be pretty random. So, yeah, okay, cool. Have a good day, and see you guys later. All right, bye.